The national treasure ambassador of Bangxi country brought a panda and said that the panda was the ancestor of the panda. It has the oldest bloodline. Was found on them. So pandas are their national treasure. It's clear when I just look at it. What kind of panda is this? I only blame you for beeping like this. Makeup 001 Thunder player. What? Pandas belong to your country, so shameless. Always want to steal our Chinese culture. You guys are awesome, I really don't want my face. The fierce curse woke me up. I suddenly opened my eyes. Damn straight hand. The next moment, he was stunned. Where is this? Didn't I die at the hands of time beasts? Qingming, what are you talking about? A girl next to me patted me. And I look around. Late summer. I was in a trance. Late summer, didn't he die at the hands of that 9th level exotic beast? I suddenly looked at Shake Tail. Caught the whole person. Zoo, I was reborn. If memory serves, it's May 4th, 2096. The monster invasion has not been officially launched yet. And our class just, well, organize a zoo trip. I ran into the cultural ambassador of Bangxi country. Cultural ambassador of Bangxi country also brought a panda. I heard that this panda is the ancestor of pandas. I quickly looked over. There is a huge cage surrounded by people. It is the Panda Football Association in the cage. It looks like a panda. It is 3 times the size of an adult panda. My eyes fell on the panda's eyes. Saw a wise artifact. That's right, this is the Leitai scale number 001. The Thunder Iron Beast is a beast with extremely high intelligence. He can control humans with conductive waves. Let humans in. At the above time, this head of lightning iron burning, and took control of a high-ranking member of the country. Leads to Air China chaos. Finally, there's the MIVA S3 deflation. And just in. Later, the blue star will let half of you first. Human, I just found heartless love for these monsters. King. To create warriors with extraordinary powers. Here it is. Just then, I noticed that you have a gourd hanging from your waist. Qiankuan gourd. This is the treasure I got in my last life. The previous life was the universe gourd. Let me find the position of the god of war. Just put your hand out. Bring out the super anti-Jing drug. Can awaken extraordinary sequence abilities. I looked at the Thunder Beast. If memory serves. Extraordinary genes extracted from the blood of the Thunder Iron Beast's eyeballs. It was lightning. Edit. There is a chance to be promoted to the most powerful god-level blood leader. Shunchi 001 days. My eyes became hot, hee hee. Hello Qingming. What to do? Under the astonished gaze of his classmates, I actually flipped through the police. The explosion-proof fork that robbed the security guard. Go straight to the Thunder Beast. Waste horse and one gun out of the cage. Precisely inserted into the eyes of the Thunder Beast. Blue blood flew out. I quickly took out the money and gourd. Next, the blood of the beast. Such a sudden scene. So that no one can react. His story. Accompanied by the scream of the cultural ambassador of the pump country. For more than 10 years, Bao rushed over quickly. Take him down. Without a word, I will shake the Qiankuan lake. And then shoved it into his mouth. The recipe must be a lot worse. But there is no way. Can only fight. I suddenly felt a power burst out. Lightning all over. Add one of my fierce eyes. A string of information popped out in his mind. Awakening Thunder sequence. Normal sequence 399 virtual thunder. Although a little weak. But it's enough. I held back the pain and clenched my fist. A ray of raiment flickered in the muscles. Just at this moment, beautiful woman exploded. Loud roar. On my ears. Screams. Up. Then the beautiful woman rose slowly. people treat him like a panda. Dozens of heavily armed men rushed into the widow. The captain of the surrounding ball shouted loudly. Evacuate the crowd. Ma Weiqiang is ready. Is this animal house so perfect? There are even armed forces. My eyes fell on the captain. Writers can say. It seems that this is the national layout. 2 armed men came and picked me up. Boy, stay. I stood still. Shake your head slowly. Art you can't handle. They can't stand it if they hand it over to the workers. No top speed but no front. Directly by a card. Make chopsticks every day. In the picture. Holiday. To fire a bullet. Shoot. The captain put on the shouting knife and pointed. Shoot at the same time. Retreat, retreat. Close the venue. The captain comes down immediately, but just then I slowly came out. Kid, come back. See me walking back. The armed men immediately shouted congratulations. Shocking happened to me. I took flight. Clenched his fists 5 times. Lightning flashes on the fist. If the lightning falls, hit the monster's head hard. The red beast is coming in your car. Shinsu is at odds. I backhanded the captain's saber attached to his calf. It's neat to check that the Thunder Iron Beast is not injured. A ray of thunder came out of his hands. Attack the Thunder Iron Beast's head along the saber. Thunder Iron Beast brains are more brains. Dead and stiff, running on the ground to die. Is this a name? He's ugly. Kid, put the knife down. Next moment, armed men pointed the barrel at me. This panda. It will definitely affect international relations. Anyway, my crime is inescapable. Chen Xuanshu. Do you hear me? Jingming Festival. Age. 19. Identity. Freshman of Jiangnan University. Captain of Wudong Squad. Frowning at my profile. Very clean foundation. No problem. Why did you hurt that monster? The captain continued to ask. I looked at the badge on the captain's shoulder. Special operations team, right? Call your officers in. The middle-aged man who has been on fire outside the door for a year is embarrassed to wait until the end. Looking back, I saw someone who looked like me. There are similar short-haired women. Hey, how does he know me? The short-haired woman went in with a cold face. Pushed the bearded pig face in. No. Witness the armed captain and the team members around him quickly. Stand up respectfully. Cook noodles wave. Get out. Let me. Look at these 2, I'm robbing. Haha, I didn't expect it. It's them from the father-son special operations team. Luing is 26 years old. Maternal single. Longing for a vigorous love. Lu Cheng, brother Li Qing. 33 years old, 18 years old, almost got married after being dumped. This year, too. The deer camp and the deer have become sperm. I can't even close my mouth. The 2 shouted in unison. Say why you know all this. I looked at them seriously. Say it word by word. Because you used to work for me. I have no intention of hiding it. Directly get rid of the evil disc that you are a reborn person. And what happened last time? Scratch it out. In the voice, a man in his 50s and 60s broke in. But wearing a war robe, staring at me with burning eyes. Know the way. Siblings are about to salute. He was stopped by a man. You said you were born again. Then do you know who I am? I looked at the man in surprise. General Long Xiaogua, head of the Southern Military Region of Huaxia. Head of Special Administration Department. Nicknamed the first person in the Huaxia military. Lu Xiaobert frowned. Although I was right. But he's not so easy to trust a kid. But what I didn't expect was, I also mentioned the privacy of a pair of Long Xiaogua generals. General Long put out the fire. the more you feel. Enough is enough. I believe you for now. I will report your matter by hand. I want you to trust me completely. My words became serious. We're running out of time. There was a bolt of lightning that went over him, quickly condensed into the hand. I put my hand on the picture. Under the shocked gaze of several people, I raised my fist. Thunder walks away. This is the Extraordinary Strength Training 399 Charger. This is the most important power for killing exotic beasts. The next moment I punched the table. The whole table exploded in an instant. Longjiang, these three people were completely shocked. Extraordinaires are real. I watched the three of them calm down a little. You should have received the unexpected signal, right? The first stage of Lovelorn is like a deer, starting now. But you never found the so-called monster. This makes this stick a cultural ambassador. Bring the so-called panda ancestors to your door. See if that's a monster. Come on, the three big eyes here are all hit. They had to believe that I was born again. And then I said something even more shocking. You know? Why can't Huaxia thieves find a monster? Because they are all hidden. Hear this. Dragon effect, even breathing becomes rapid. He looked up with a smart face and saw the things above. Pain. It's being broadcast live there. And watching the other side of the live stream. It is the headquarters of Huaxia Shangjing. With my words today. The silence of the entire conference room. Finally, the first seat sitting in the middle slowly opened its mouth. Within a week. Let him find the monster hiding in the country. If you can do it, he will determine the fate of Huaxia. I was the first to walk out of this thing after 5 minutes. Luo Cheng tore the sharp knife off his arm. It's on my arm. Alright, here we go. Qin Ming is the leader of the second team of the Special Operations Department. As soon as the sentence comes out, among all the soldiers, the face is pointed, shocked. I just said that Fanren is now their boss. Special Operations Team Leader. This position is not so easy to do. The top priority is the City Monster Academy. Camping Lenda. What is Monster Academy? I smiled. Naturally, you still have to rely on monsters to deal with monsters. Of course, the premise is to find the monster. Luo Ying's eyes widened. You know where there are monsters. I smiled indifferently. Get me a good knife. And by car. I wasn't idle while the recording was being prepared. I lead the way. They came to the room where the corpse of the Thunder Iron Beast was stored. The journey was a bit exciting. That team leader Qin. How did your summoning ability come about? I turned my head and smiled as I watched the journey. I will never forget. I can't hold on to that Beiji. The step that makes you run fast. Mother, I know what you're thinking. Find the right opportunity. I'll give you a powerful training ability. I patted Lulu on the shoulder. The journey's eyes suddenly lit up. Come on, let you see the true extraordinary ability. When I walked to the Thunder Iron, next to the corpse, a wisp of hair, then a Thunder Iron hand cut with one hand. Knocking out the longest fangs again. And then I dusted it. The Chinkuan gourd appeared in my hand out of thin air. Put the materials in. Shake a few times. Lu's eyes widened. Hey, what is this gourd? I explained. This is containment. Usually comes with some powerful art students. These burners will have all kinds of strange abilities. And Chinkuan gourd. In the last life, I was at the head of the whip. Obtained from Green Vine. Then found out. Chinkuan Hulu has the person who created the extraordinary sequence. The words of the Queen Mother, the journey is probably shocking. This all refreshed his crowd. Mom, can't you make a super reverse dough? What are we afraid of? Beast. I rolled my eyes at him. Our current human physique. It's impossible to take potions at all. And the best way to improve your physique is to take the flesh and blood of one hand. Find 10 powerful soldiers. Eat this thunder beast. In the future, you will all be powerful superhumans. And I left the room. Look at my back. Heart pounding. What are you dawdling about? Here comes my Chui Zushing. Let's go and take you to the whistle. Give you a look. Grandpa Lu Cheng suddenly became like this. Big brother, wait for me. Not long, sir. Military armored vehicles have arrived in the future. It's in the suburbs. Cloth on an empty stomach. Dozens of armed police officers armed with guns. The soldier rushed down in the car. The imposing manner is called a person. I got out of the car with Lulu. Stand in line. Looking ahead, the entrance to the mine has been sealed. Inside is a thunder beast. Hide here and eat mine upgrades. Much stronger than the other end of the stick pot. Trials after 3 months. It doesn't show until the end of the first stage. It was already a shock. Young, but a lot of people died as a result. Therefore, it must be killed in the first place. Everyone is ready to fight. Put up all the weapons. The road is bad. The gods of war immediately found out and prepared. I confess to the recording behind the mountain. The live broadcast is ready to connect to Beijing. Let them feel the horror of being thin. At the same time, far away in Shangjing Central Conference Room, dozens of chemical dogs waited nervously. At that time, Luing cast a puzzled look at Qin Ming. But don't you want to make sure first? If there's no doctor down here. If you get it wrong, the problem is serious. Hey, I can already feel the breath of that beast. I keep it 100 times. What about what I asked you to prepare? Luing took out a box 1 meter long. Here it is. I opened the box. There's a handful in there. The sugar knife took the sugar knife and whipped the gun. At the moment of drawing the knife sounded. All the soldiers looked in surprise. That's right, I'm walking forward with the knife. In the blink of an eye, I was inside the mine. Go straight to the picture and be silent for me. You can even hear the recorded nervous breathing. All the higher-ups on Hoist's side are outliers. After no man room, an angry artistic roar came from the mine. The entire live stream camera began to tremble. The upper floors in the conference room were shocked by the next. The earth began to tremble. In the camera came the cowards of the deer farm. Everyone aims for the mine. Vitality coverage. Yes. The scene became restless, visible to the naked eye. The vibrations are getting louder and louder. The monster is coming out. In a country where everyone is nervous. I was the first to draw on the cannon bucket. Then I put the silver lamp. All the media in the front line. Fong Lai's claws are about to grab the backup. Hands up. Fire. Gunshots rang out. A thick bullet flew past my head wang. Straight into the eye of the thunder beast. Hit. Accompanied by a fat man. The thunder beast finally didn't hit the ground. And I'm far away. My head is covered. Countless shells. Vigorous. Smoke. Wind and rain. Memories of you. All the high-level weapons in Huaxia are watching. Tight heart. The thrill of a round of artillery fire. Destroyed after railing. Seen your brother. He died cursing. Such terrifying firepower. It's gotta be bombed. There was a wheelbarrow. And just when they breathed a sigh of relief, the smoke started to blow away. What? He's all right. We wait for the highway, standing up straight. Only Lei Taichao slowly stood up from the mountain. Bare eyes. The cannonball really left a wound of money on his body. Because injured employees get more vicious. Qian Tang and the soldiers also became solemn. Artillery ready to aim here. The journey shouted. Cold sweat is running down my forehead. If such a creature appeared in the urban area, that would be devastating. Cleaning in the media, lagging on the ground, suddenly cranky. Towards the sniper crawling in the finished car. This feather. Immediately remembered. This was killed by the enemy. Boom boom boom, heavy footsteps on the ground. The ground is being checked. Get out of the way, I shouted. Under the shocked eyes of everyone, I went out to the Thunder Beast with a candy knife. Hey, ha ha ha, I live stream. The brains on the other end see the wood pocket. Isn't this courting death? Scram. But I roared. Lightning flashes on his body. Sprint. Bang. Feet slam on the ground. Jumping high. Fly. With a dull sound. The huge Thunder Iron Beast was attacked with a kick. Hit another armored vehicle hard. The surviving sniper still consumes twice as much cattle. Awesome gun. However, at this moment, a knife sounded. I see the sword winding thunder in my hand. The next moment, I rushed towards Lei Tai again. The thunder sword chi is instantaneous. The knife light flashed under my Tsunglo. Thunder boy. Roll up huge palms. Fierce dispatch. Boom. We flew for a long time. And the palm with less thunder. And there's a deep sky. Cardiac therapy. I fell to the ground. God is long. What's wrong with this media? Why so strong? It's not the sequence I promoted before I came. Not really his match. Could it be? He has formed a beast box. Qin Ming's eyes suddenly lit up. Fire. With a bang along the way. First and second class fire. Crazy Raw Media says. It's okay for Sister Lei to be punished. His level is not yet complete. That's impossible. I'll blow it up. Thunderstorm in hand. All the power of Wraith is poured into Tang Dao. Strength grants the liquid at 6 o'clock every day. Gun soldiers. What soldiers immediately return to the city? One punch down. An armored vehicle can send it out. Look into his eyes. What's with the cold sweat? Fortunately, block him. Otherwise, this punch will kill them. Stop him and give Qin Ming some time. Lobo City with a light machine gun. Not only is there left. The Thunder Iron Beast was repelled again. Are you okay, boy? What about others? Admiral in the conference room. The crowd at the top is nervous and nameless. But I found that my figure had disappeared. The hairs of a military lord in the air. Moment. All eyes fell on me in unison. I burned the sword red, thunder, and firewood. You didn't flash either. I master it with one knife. Thunder exploded in an instant. Boom. The knife light flashed the whole picture thunder. Under the shocked eyes of everyone. Lord Reddy was directly kicked in half by him. Extinct on the spot. See this scene. The whole memory is a dead silence. And everybody was fucking dumbfounded. Concubine for a long time. Handmaid took a deep breath. Come see me on Qin Ming soon.